your entire life can completely change in one night. It's actually super simple, but it's not easy. And that's the reason why most people don't do it, because humans only want to do things that are easy. Which means that most people don't want to change on a deep internal primal level, no matter what they say. When I hit my late 20s, I didn't have the life that I wanted, the life that I'd envisioned for my wife and I. And so I made a change, and 7 years later, it's finally paying off in more ways than one. And so here's how you can do it too. I don't care if you're in your 20s, 30s or 40s, this is going to work for anyone. First, pick a time and place when there's no one around. I'd recommend picking the early morning time because there's something beautiful about doing this when the sun is rising and you're sitting there with a hot cup of coffee. Second, I need you to put your phone on D&D, throw your iPad away and get the away from your laptop, and instead grab a book and a pen. And third, I want you to get brutally honest with yourself and jot down all your fears that you have for your 5-year older self. And the way you do that is you focus on the aspirations and goals you want to hit in the next 5 years. And if you don't hit it, how would you feel? And I want you to get painfully specific with numbers, outcomes, milestones, while also jotting down those fears in detail. And if you're anything like me, there's a good chance you'll have like a massive list, which is completely fine, because once you have that list, I want you to pick maybe the top 3 or max 5 out of that list. And then I want you to take those shortlist goals and convert them into an actionable outcome, sort of like milestones. And then take those and illustrate them in some form or the other so that when you look at it, you know exactly what this is. And so this could take the form of a doodle, it could be a graph, it could be something that the moment you look at it, you're like, okay, shit, this is what I need to be achieving in the next 5 years. And then you take those illustrations and then make them your iPhone wallpaper, your laptop wallpaper. If you have an iPad, the one that you threw away earlier because I told you so, go pick that iPad back up and make the wallpaper the illustration. And also write it down on your window glasses, your mirrors, put it up on sticky notes next to your laptop, basically somewhere so that they constantly remind you of these goals every single day.
Yo soy can con.
This is kind of like a vision board where you're constantly reminded of it. Like having goals is great and all, but your future is shaped by the habits you repeat, not the goals you set. Which means that you need to show up and act. And if you don't constantly remind yourself and you don't feel it in your bones, then the chances of you falling off the bandwagon is also super high. Like I decided this one random night years ago, but it took years, like I said, 6 or 7 years for it to pay off. But most people don't gain that level of clarity because like I said earlier, most people are looking for the comfortable or the easier way out. And that one night of clarity is all you need to light a fire under your ass. I don't want this to be just another one of those motivational videos. I want you to actually act. Like I have a bunch of valuable resources I've spent hours and days putting together on this YouTube channel. So check it out and get acting before it's too late. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. And when I do see you in the next one, I sure hope you have acted on it and not just thought about it like everyone else.